from the Lakeside Newsroom of the Henrico Citizen, your hometown news source since 2001. This is the Henrico News Minute with publisher Tom Lapis.
Changes could be coming to some Henrico voting precincts, and a new county program seeks to encourage revitalization. We'll have details in today's Henrico News Minute. It's Thursday, November 11th, 2021. Happy Veterans Day.
And now for the news.
Changes could be coming to a number of Henrico voting precincts. The county's reapportionment process, which is required by law following each U.S. Census, is expected to affect 22 of those precincts. The county's proposal would shift the boundaries of each of its 5 magisterial districts slightly in order to account for changes to the county's population during the past decade. As a result, 8 existing voting precincts would be split and 4 others would move to a new district. Those alterations also would necessitate changes to 9 other precincts and the creation of a new one, according to Henrico Planning Director Joe Emerson. The end result would be a reduction from 91 to 89 in the total number of precincts in the county. The new precinct would be created at Holiday Elementary School, while the Mountain, Oakview, and Randolph precincts would move from Fairfield to Brooklyn, and the Springfield precinct would move from Three Chop to Brooklyn. 8 other precincts, Adams, Fairfield, Greendale, Innsbrook, Lakeside, Ridge, River's Edge, and Three Chop would be partially split, while 9 others, Cedar Fork, Colpit, Freeman, Hermitage, Hunton, Johnson, Trevette, Montrose, and Pemberton would witness changes to their boundaries. In many cases, those would involve joining with portions of the split precincts. The Board of Supervisors will hold 2 public hearings on the reapportionment process and the precinct proposed changes. November 30th and December 14th, it's expected to adopt a plan following the second public hearing. On Tuesday night, the county's Board of Supervisors created a new program that they hope will incentivize property owners in 5 regions of the county to redevelop their land. The Henrico Investment Program is designed to help take the county's participation in the Virginia Enterprise Zone program a step further. It will apply to portions of 5 regions in the county along Mechanicsville Turnpike, Staples Mill Road, Patterson Avenue, West Broad Street, and Williamsburg Road. Sections of each of those corridors are covered by the program, which would incentivize owners and businesses both within and outside of the current enterprise zone to promote redevelopment along maturing corridors for commercial and industrial uses. Now, the Virginia Enterprise Zone program covers about 3,800 acres in Henrico, but it's limited by state regulations and will expire next December. The county can apply for a 5-year extension, but would be unable to reapply after 2027. Specific incentives that are part of the new program would include signage, demolition, and building facade grants. Henrico is expected to fund the pilot program with about $750,000 initially. You can read much more about the program right now at henricocitizen.com by clicking on News and then Government. A woman and a juvenile male were injured and taken to a hospital following an apparent shooting in eastern Henrico yesterday. It happened just before noon in the 300 block of Newbridge Road. That's not too far from the Newbridge Learning Center where the Henrico School Board meets. Anyone with information should contact Henrico Police at 501-5000 or Metro Richmond Crime Stoppers at 780-1000 or online at p3tips.com. Well, the Virginia Department of Motor Vehicles is issuing a warning to motorists and motorcyclists after 95 motorcyclists have died in crashes this year so far in the state. The death toll is a 17% increase compared with the same time frame last year, when 87 motorcyclists died during the entire year. Motorcyclists, of course, are considered vulnerable users of the road because of the size of their vehicles, and they lack considerable protection compared with other vehicles. DMV officials urge drivers to take an extra moment to look before changing lanes, pulling into traffic, or turning at intersections, since motorcyclists and other smaller vehicles might be closer than they appear. And also to avoid distracted driving, of course, the use of cell phones or any handheld device while you drive is illegal in Virginia. For details about safety tips, you can visit tzdva.org or dmvnow.com. Well, the number of new daily confirmed COVID-19 cases in Henrico has slowed to just a trickle, according to Virginia Department of Health data. The county's averaging just 34 new daily cases in the past week and has witnessed 4 days with fewer than 30 new cases this month already. 3 of them happened in the past 4 days. A total of just 28 new cases were reported yesterday, but the county has seen 6 new COVID-related deaths in just 4 days, according to the VDH. The county's 7-day positivity percentage among both PCR and rapid testing encounters was only 3.7% as of November 6th. That's the most recent day for which that data is available. Henrico remains in the substantial transmission risk level. That's the third highest of 4 such levels as designated by the VDH. It's the second straight week that it's been in that category after falling from the high transmission level where it had been since the beginning of August. Now this week, more than 10 Virginia localities dropped from the substantial to the moderate transmission level, and Henrico could do the same as early as next week if current trends continue. Overall in Henrico, nearly 203,500 people are fully vaccinated.